You're watching Revest Radical Rides. Don't forget to rate and subscribe.
All right, tonight's not the night, but it's a night. It's crowded in here. It's really crowded in here. And I really need to get the show on the road on this thing. So it's been in here for over a year. Still butt naked. So hopefully, I'm looking to wrap up the chassis in the next 2 to 3 weeks that I'm off. Probably not this week that I'm off, but in the next couple of weeks that I'm off, I'm hoping to have the chassis done, hopefully the suspension, all that stuff, so that I can put this car on the ground, do all the aluminum, and maybe leave the rest for later. I don't know. We'll see. Really want to work on the 68 though. But tonight's mission is going to be to clean, put away tools, organize a little bit, make some room in here. I got to bring my TIG welder over because that's what I want to do the rest of the cage with. I've got some welds that I did on the rest of the cage before that I want to kind of clean, grind out, and go over with the TIG, make sure they're good to go. That's about it though. Motor itself, as far as I know, just needs some valve springs that I bought, and we are going to switch it over to alcohol, and I have to build a fuel cell. Whew. It's going to go somewhere in the front, but yeah, okay, cool. So we're going to organize the shop tonight. I was cleaning this area and I got distracted. I was like, you know what? I can get rid of some slicks if I just put the new slicks on the wheels. And I can take the old ones to the farm. So we're gonna swap some tires. Over here, Luke's dismantling my welder to take it home because somebody bought his own. Somebody became a big boy. Anyways, gonna take mine all apart and take it home so I can start working on the Camaro. So my plan was to stuff this thing back here and kind of build an enclosure around it and make it quiet so it wouldn't be too loud. But that's clearly not gonna happen. So my plan is to check this thing out. I'm gonna clear all the junk off of it, probably move the doors and all this shit over so I can get in there. I have the extension for the welder, so I'm probably just gonna wire up the short cord that came with it until I can set myself up and wire it in solid, which will be a while because I gotta get some more power from the house. I think I only got 100 amps there, and I'll already have the welder on the 60 amp breaker and the rest of its lights. So, yeah. So the plan is to hopefully start bending tube on this, but I want to get that going. So we'll see where this goes before I have to go back to it. This Gardner Denver unit for the sum of $600, I believe. Turns freely. Sounds like it works. There's just a bunch of stuff that's open. So the electricity isn't hooked up. The automatic shut off isn't hooked up, and I've got nothing in the end. So I'm gonna have to do some shopping. I'm gonna have to do some pipe stuff, but for now I'm just gonna get enough to get something out, put my regulator and my other thing in one spot to hook up a hose. That's all I need for now. And the wiring. This has 4 wires. This end has 3. So I gotta figure out what happens. Hey! Back from the Canadian Tire store with all my pipes and fittings, like $32 worth of stuff. I gotta scooch the compressor over. Unless actually I could probably take the cap off this end and cap that end and do my business on this side. Then I wouldn't have needed all this stuff. Okay, anyways, whatever. I'm gonna set the camera up, time lapse, and slap this together, and you get to a point and you realize, oh shit, I should have done this differently, or I don't have the right parts. So this, I don't have enough stuff to get out far enough to twist this and not hit the tank. So like, yeah, that's all I had. And I forgot to get an extra piece for the out. So I'm gonna run to the farm, see what I can get. And I forgot a ball valve. Luke's got a ball valve, so I'll stop at his place real quick. We'll do that. And after that, hopefully the farm for whatever else I need. Hopefully it's all there. I just need a couple lengths and an elbow, and I think we'll be good. I think. Don't quote me. I'm not good at quotes. Okay, let's go. All right, this is literally just for tonight. I will be changing this. I will put this on the wall. I'll have a rubber hose in between. So this doesn't take the vibration. And yeah, instead of this here, there'll be a hose plumbed into here. Probably go to a reel. I don't know where I'll put the reel, but there's lots of real estate. All right, after a few pieces that I got from Luke, which are this piece, this piece, this piece, and the ball valve. This is kind of how I'm setting it up, just to do this one job. And then I'm gonna set it up differently because obviously that's gonna vibrate and probably break. So I started doing the wiring. Now I'm stripping this piece to go from the pressure switch to the motor. And once that's done, I think it'll be time to see if this thing fires up. So wish me luck. Got these really sweet connectors. When I was working at the dump, I worked at the landfill, and they're just Moret style. You just twist them on. Anyways, there's like a whole giant pack of like electrical fittings that just came in from a demolished house, and a pile of brand new fittings. These were amongst the fittings. So that was kind of cool. Now, just the motor. All right, after a little bit of struggle and bending over and breaking myself, we are ready to plug this thing in. Now, I'm not good at electricity, so I don't know if I did okay. Some of you guys might have seen I did something wrong, and it'll be too late to tell me by the time I'm about to start it. So I'm gonna look for the guard bolts, throw the guard on there, and then I'm gonna plug it in. All right, she's buttoned up. I'm gonna put you guys on the stand, and I'm gonna connect the wires, and we're gonna see what happens. I'm gonna find a face shield, and yeah. I wasn't kidding about the face shield. All right, see what happens. Please God, don't hurt me. So the little valve thingy at the bottom to drain the water out is broken. It broke off. Luckily enough, my little compressor. Almost like an architect. Boom! Now to decide if I close that off or dump some epoxy or mud in there after. Tough call.